Good day, my wonderful people. Welcome back to Vibe TV, where we do bring the real story behind the headline and what's making the headline. Ladies and gentlemen, something is shaking Washington right now. Imagine walking to a store in the United States and someone hands you a $250 bill with Donald Trump's face on it. Yes, you heard that right. Reports coming out of political circles suggest a controversial idea involving the US president. No other person but Donald Trump. We all know Donald Trump and he's already dividing the opinion across America. Is this real? Is it politics or is it just a symbolic move ahead of Americans' 250th independence anniversary? Stay to the end. Let's give you guys a detail of what really played out and what this is all about. Please stay to the end. This is Vibe TV, where we do bring the real story behind the headline. Undiluted, unbiased gist. Please like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and stay to the end of this video. So here is the story. There are discussions around creating a new US dollar, 250 US dollar currency notes planned to mark Americans' 250 independence anniversary in 2026. And the shocking part is some proposals suggesting that Donald Trump on the design, like his face will be printed, his face will be on the note, but let's be clear, this is not official yet. It has not been official. It's still being suggested. It is not in circulation yet, and it's only a proposal. It's only a proposal. It's just being proposed and designed. So discussion. Nothing is printed yet. Nothing is legal yet. It's not yet a legal tender. So let me just clearly state, but it's more of like a proposal being made, being passed. So in the United States currency, changes like this are extremely strict and controlled by the US Treasury and Congress. So right now, it's more political talk than actual money. So it's more of a proposal. It's more of being discussed, before things like this being taken to action, being taken to like consideration, it must be discussed. It must be like talked about and negotiated about. So that's where the situation of the things now, it has not been made official. So now here is things, this where things really get heated. In America, there's a long-standing tradition that when it comes to American tradition of printing your face on the currency, there's always a process of doing things. So it's only deceased individual can be appeared on currency. So for your face to appear in Nigerian, in American's currency, you must, one way or the other, no more living. So it's only deceased people. So living and active political figures are not allowed. Once you are still alive and you are still active in politics, your face cannot be printed in the US dollar bill. That is the rule. This rule has been in place for over centuries. That has been the rule. So, man, that's where things really get interesting. Something is trying to change overnight. So immediately, the idea of putting Donald Trump on a bill is raising an eyebrow. A law that has been in existence for over a century. Is it that the law is trying to change overnight? There's something we all don't know. So critics are saying that it breaks political neutrality. Like if this did not happen, political neutrality will break. It turns currency into political propaganda. It's more of like there's a propaganda being pushed, and it could also deepen the division in an already existing polarized country. So this thing now, if it comes to play out, there is high possibility it may create division. So why not leave things the way they are? When it comes to things like that, there are always people that will support and there will always be people that will oppose. That's one thing about life. Everybody cannot agree. It's not possible. It's not possible. But there are people that actually supported the proposal. There are people that are in support. Supporters, on the other hand, argue that it would honor a major political figure in modern history. So some people say that there's no big deal now. There's no big deal. And also, some people more of like think like it's a more of a way of US political revelation. It will be more of like a political evolution, changing from the normal things, the normal way of doing things to another way. So it could also boost national celebration for the 250th anniversary. So what do you guys really think? So can you see it is not just about money, it's about political identity and legacy. That's one thing about life. People will agree and people will disagree. So if you are at this point of the video, this is Vibe TV, where we do bring the real story behind the headline, unbiased and undiluted news. So please tell me what you think on the comment section. Click the notification bell and subscribe to this channel. Also recommend this channel to your friends. So let's dive down to the gist in proper. So the idea is more of like it will mark a symbol, because American, they want to celebrate their 250th anniversary. So some people like say that this thing now will mark as a symbol, and who is in power when this 250th anniversary is in place? It's no other person than Donald Trump. So they say it will be more of like a symbolic something that will mark, will define the history of the country. So a lot of people are really in line with it, and why a lot is not in line. All these things now have a political impact, because Donald Trump remains one of the most popularized figure in the modern American policy. To his supporters, putting him on currency would be seen as recognition of his influence, like that he has really done a lot for the American polity. So he needs to be recognized. This idea may pass the Congress, and it may never pass. It may reduce to more normal talk, or it may not, but let's watch to the end, because there's a lot playing out about this, because there's no smoke without a fire. For this something like this to come out, it means that something is cooking behind the door, and eventually that thing go down. So what do you guys really think? Drop your opinion in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe to this channel for more political updates, and thanks for watching. See you in my next video.